Great teams are led by great players, and Citizen Naismith Women's Player of the Year Sabrina Ionescu is one whose work ethic and talent was almost impossible to beat for Oregon this season. The do-it-all threat shattered numerous NCAA records in 2020, and through it all, she prioritized two things: her team and winning. This wasn't the easiest year for Ionescu. She lost her close friend and mentor, Kobe Bryant, as well as his daughter, Gigi, one of her biggest fans. Ionescu courageously spoke at their public memorial.
He wrote to me, "Be you. It's been good enough, and that will continue to be good enough."
But as the Black Mamba would have wanted, she hopped on a flight later that day and led her team to victory over Stanford. The Sabrina Ionescu era may be over at Oregon, but was it ever a sight to behold?
Let's welcome in Oregon star Sabrina Ionescu to CBS Sports HQ. Sabrina, congratulations on winning the 2020 Citizen Naismith Trophy Player of the Year Award. Where does this rank among the several honors that you've had now in your collegiate career?
I mean, thank you. Again, it's obviously an honor, and couldn't have been able to do this without my coaches and teammates, but this one's definitely special, and it's an honor.
I know for you, this season was a chance for you and your teammates' unfinished business, getting to the Final Four last season, trying to get to New Orleans this season. When you look back at this past months that you guys had on the court, does something come to mind to stand out? Was it the night you were the first player in the NCAA to ever go 2K and 1K and 1K? Was it passing Gary Payton's all-time record? Heck, was it being a menu item at the Wild Duck Cafe? When you look back, is there one thing that is you're most fond of?
I mean, it was obviously a year of ups and downs, but, you know, we beat Team USA, we beat Stanford and Oregon State. So I think there was a lot of great team wins that we had accomplished this year that I'm not taking for granted, and really happy that we were able to do. And then obviously being able to play in Vegas and win that Pac-12 tournament was definitely special as well.
You guys were going to go in. There were a handful of teams obviously going to get a chance to win a national title. What did you love about the squad that you had this year?
We were so close. You know, every single player loved every single player. We played for each other, and I think going through those ups and downs of the year, we grew together. And so being able to play alongside them was a blessing, and it's kind of definitely the worst part about not being able to play anymore is just not being able to play with them.
If you had any time, there's today, obviously, the WNBA, which will be on the horizon for you. They are postponing the start of the season. However, the draft, they say, will continue April 17th virtually. Have you had a chance to sort of shift your focus now to what's ahead of you after having, you know, the basketball season come to an end?
I have a little bit. Obviously, was still holding on to hope that, you know, it might start back up again. So I've still been practicing and training, but I think now my focus is definitely on, you know, what's next to come, and hopefully that is the WNBA.
And in the meantime, how have you continued to stay ready and physically getting ready as well as mentally as you prepare to play at the next level?
Yeah, I mean, I'm finding any hoop that I can, whether that's going to the park or finding a gym that I can get into, and then working out, doing a lot of yoga, working out in my backyard, lifting, stretching. So going on runs, really doing anything that I can to stay in shape mentally and physically.
Well, Sabrina, certainly appreciate you taking some time. Again, congratulations on winning Player of the Year, and we look forward to you playing again at the next level. We'll see you soon. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Julianne, look, no slight to the other finalists that we had earlier this afternoon, but it seemed to be like it was Sabrina Ionescu's award to lose. Where did she rank among the nation's elite for you?
She was number one on my list the entire season, and I mean, she really deserved it. When you think about the word mentally tough, her name comes to mind. I mean, this is a player that not only was a scorer, but she was a leader, and she was mature beyond her years. I mean, even just watching that segment, I had the chills watching her play, and the way that she went to the Kobe Bryant Memorial, and then on the same day, she ended up playing a game. It just shows the kind of maturity and the toughness that she had. 26 career triple-doubles. I mean, she averaged 10 assists a game and scored, 18 a game, and she put up just wild numbers. But I mean, I don't think that this was an award that was even close for anyone else. I mean, she was just phenomenal in every aspect.
And then the natural segue then is obviously to try to not be a prisoner of the moment or hyperbolic, but obviously the resume speaks for itself, the talent speaks for itself. So if you had a chance to sort of describe where she ranks among the all-time greats, where would you have her stand there?
I would have her in the top 5. I mean, I really would. I think that the way that she was on a team that she also fit well with, because she did have teammates too that could really put the ball in the hole. I mean, this was the most efficient Oregon scoring team I've ever seen, and the most efficient scoring team in the country. And I feel like it was the epitome of the perfect storm for her. And I'm not saying that just because she had all that help, she wouldn't have been good if she was on a team with less help. But I think it was the perfect storm. And to me, she's a top 5 all-time player. And she reminds me of Steph Curry. And I know that people have compared her to his game, but she's such a student of the game. And I mentioned the fact that Kobe Bryant was a mentor of hers, but she plays a lot like Steph Curry. She's just the hardest worker I've ever seen, and I love the way she put Oregon on the map. I mean, Oregon was not a team that you really talked about as a powerhouse program. It was always Stanford, it was always UConn, it was always Notre Dame and Baylor. But all of a sudden, over the last 4 years, because of her and Penny Graves, of course, was a tremendous coach as well. It was just Kelly Graves, and so it's just one of those things where I think it was the perfect storm. But a phenomenal player, and she so deserved this award.
Hey, top 5 all time. I think I would take that. Milian Viani joining us here, college basketball analyst. Again, great job this week. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.